Bro, you
All
just
right,
went live.
yo. What's up? What's up? It's Doc.
Yeah, you just went live,
Boys
bro.
in the crew. Back in the house. The Juice Man, King Drake, TV, the Pope Man. We got M Greasy in the house. Back from a little hiatus. Took a little hiatus for the quick minute. Want to thank everybody for joining again. Check us out. Hit that link tree. Follow us on their YouTube page. Hit the subscribe button. Share, like, all that good stuff. Pause for the cause. But like I said, we back. We're gonna jump into some March Madness and some NBA action, the state of the NBA, and then we got a little interesting conversation going on between the Juice Man and King Dre on some
Mm.
Scottie comments. So, who all been checking out that college basketball? Tell me what y'all think. What's going down? What's going down?
Hey, man. Go ahead. I can tell you like this. I seen very little bit. I seen like this much of it. Really hadn't had time. Really hadn't been off into it. I did
Right.
catch a few good games, man. But I did look some things up, man. And I can tell you like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different conferences are represented. Big 12, West Coast, Big 10, ACC, SEC, Pac 12, AAC, Big East, and the Ohio Valley. And right now, the Big 12 has 4 teams ranked in the top 25. The SEC has 5. The Big 10 has 5. And the ACC is represented by the University of Houston, H-Town. What's cracking, baby? And then the Ohio Valley, they have Murray State, man. They're ranked in the top 25, man. And
Man,
so,
you age way down at 14, bro. Come on now.
hey, listen, bro, they ranked in the top. Top 25, bro.
Let's go Blue
You gotta
Devils.
look at it this way too. Remember this.
Let's
The
go
rank
Blue Devils.
Listen, the rank. What the hell? Oh man, get him
Let's
off.
go, dude.
Get him off the damn thing, man. You trying to shut the show down, bro. Don't nobody like no
Let's
damn
go,
Duke
dude.
out here. You know what you want Howard said about Duke. That's how I
Last
feel.
year, man. This Coach K last year, man.
Man,
Hey,
buddy, left
yeah,
no
man.
damn
Man,
Duke.
you know Coach K been there for a minute, man.
You been there for a minute, but hey,
we've been
man,
watching the comb over and
listen,
the
hey, listen, all the buttons on the
Botox and the
lapel.
what do you call you know the makeovers. What is it
The
called?
Comb over.
The toupee, all that.
Yeah. All that in the mix, baby.
Now, what I will point out is
Plastic surgery.
what's kind of interesting about this whole top 25 is that the ACC is only represented by one team. So that's definitely something I'm not used to. My Carolina Tar Heels are not in the top 25, and it kind of sucks for me. And
they need to call Jordan back.
Get out of here, man. What's up, man? What you got, TV? What's on your brain, man?
Well, I'm going with a couple teams that I've been keeping my eye on all year. I'm like you, Dre. The Big 12 is deep this year. Baylor, I expect them to be back where they were last year. Maybe not Final Four or championship game, but I expect them to be in the tournament and make at least an Elite Eight run. And Texas Tech, keep your eye on Texas Tech in the Big 12, man. They play
Them boys been
good
balling.
defense. I think they in the top 10 in defense, maybe 1 or 2 in the Big 12 as far as defense. But Texas Tech is a good team to keep your eye on. And Doc, I already know I got my eye on my Wildcats, my Arizona Wildcats out there.
I thought you was gonna say Kentucky.
Man, no, he ain't never liked
Nah,
Kentucky.
that's Doc.
Yeah, Doc
that's Doc.
with the Kentucky squad. Hey, TB, a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Quick question for you. How you feel about TCU though?
TCU,
They just knocked off Baylor. They knocked off Baylor a while back.
Yeah, that was a while back. Baylor won the other day. They looking sharp, bro.
Okay,
But
see,
TCU,
I've been hearing TCU been getting some dubs.
They
got a chance, but they got a chance. You know, every team got a chance once it come tournament time, bro. So yeah,
They're
but
not
yeah,
even
the
ranked.
Villanova Wildcats got my eye on them.
TCU not even
They
ranked.
got a chance.
That don't mean they can't make the tournament though, bro.
Well,
They can get up in there.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
They can still make it. Of course, you know I roll with Kentucky, the cleanest program in the nation. We don't get caught up with all this turnover.
Man,
and all
hold
this.
up. Hold
We-
up,
we-
Doc.
Hey, they
Hold up,
cleaning
Doc.
it in the strip club.
Hold up, Doc. Seriously,
No,
the cleanest one in the
They
nation.
cleaning it in the strip
the
club.
cleanest program in the nation. We don't do all that buying illegal gifts and all that stuff there.
Man,
You tell me
what the man, let me find something over here right quick. Man.
you can't find nothing on. You can't find nothing on. But I've been checking out Kentucky. That was a real good game versus Arkansas. So SEC is I got my eye on the SEC. Of course, it's rounded into what's going to look like a real good tournament. Of course, I think they have the best player in the nation, Jabari Smith and Auburn. That's a real good team. They've been around top 2 or 3 all season long. Florida's looking strong. Tennessee's looking strong. That's going to be an interesting conference. Can the Wildcats get that number 1 seed? They would have to win the SEC championship. Of course, the Big 12, piggyback off TB, is loaded. It is absolutely loaded, and I got to give props where props are due. Arizona is one of the only teams in the nation that is in the top 10 offensively and defensively as far as efficiency on both sides. So they got a pretty balanced squad. I do think that they would eventually have to win the Pac-12 tournament to possibly get that number 1 seed out west, and if they don't, the voters are going to eventually give that to them. Baylor's looking tough. Kansas, it's really wide open. Penny Hardaway and those Memphis guys, one of the teams I had my eyes on early in the season, they are. Man. It's looking
they got blasted against SMU though. I watched that game.
They did.
They got their butts kicked.
They did. I think they're just a little bit too young. They might need 1 more year to go ahead and round everything into shape. Monty Bates cannot go pro. He's 17 years old. I forgot about that. I thought he was 18 going back to one of my earlier shows. But North Carolina's having a down year. Duke looks strong, of course, with Banchero. You can't count out Tom Izzo. Can't count out Tom Izzo. So can't count him out. Cannot count him out. What about you, Juice? What you been checking out, man?
You know what, man? I want to go back to what happened last weekend. I got an issue with a team, and that's Gonzaga. Oh, okay. I say that because most media members believe that Gonzaga is the best team, even after losing to St. Mary's. Mm-hmm. They're led by Drew Timme, who I'm really not a fan of. I think he's kind of slow and a little bit overrated, if you ask me. And I don't see him having an NBA career at all.
Whoa, what that in the juice?
He really had. He had a really. Hold on, man. Hold on. He had a really bad game. He was only 2 for 10, 8 rebounds and 4 turnovers.
He was only 2 for 10.
And he only had 6 points. And then that freshman 7-footer, Chet Holmgren, he didn't have a good showing either. I think they just got outplayed and out hustled. And the fact that he's 7 feet and he only had 6 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. There was a time where he tried to go to the hole and he got rips. I mean, you look at him; he's like frail. Like he looks like I look like I weigh more than he does. So he's definitely gonna have to bulk up and get strong.
Get your protein up, Juice.
So yeah, yeah. So St. Mary's, who are they? They just.
Juice, I got one question.
We don't even know who they are. They out rebounded Gonzaga 37-33.
Juice, have you had your Snickers bar? I mean, if he's hungry, why wait?
I don't know what's wrong with Juice. Juice going in.
He ain't playing with us.
Oh wait, I'm not done. So the guards for Gonzaga, they showed up. They all had double figures. But check this out. Not one guard had an assist. 0 assists. So to me, Gonzaga's success is predicated on the production of Timme and Holmgren, and they got neutralized. So I think that was the difference in the game.
That boy said neutralized.
But I'm going to piggyback on what TB said about Baylor. I think they have really good guards, and plus they're coming off a national championship. So I think they're pretty strong, and I'm picking them to be in the Final Four. So repeat.
What?
Ooh.
So,
hey, and I think we figured it out.
I'm gonna ride with Duke. I'm riding with Duke.
Hey, Duke not gonna
get that ring this year.
They won't win it, bro.
I'm going with.
They'll be lucky if they get to the round of 8, buddy.
All right, whose last year is it again?
Coach K.
Whose last year it is?
Coach K. All right. Duke all the way.
How much you
So
want
what?
to put on it?
You might be right,
What
Greasy, because Duke has the number one pick coming up. Banchero, I believe he's gonna be the number one pick.
Yeah,
well, he
or
shouldn't
if
be.
not number
That's
one, he's
a,
gonna be top 5 or somewhere in there.
he
10.
shouldn't be the number one pick, but that's a whole different discussion. I think Jabari Smith is hands down the best player in college basketball. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen, if
Hey,
you haven't seen
story
Jabari
more for a
Smith,
different day.
He's 6'10" and he's got skills. Like
he
he can
got
do he
Talk
can do it
skills.
tomorrow.
all. Yeah, I agree with BJ on that.
So
Well,
I think.
I remember
Go
another cat that was
Banchero
6'10" that had
with
skills.
skills.
Got drafted by the Trailblazers first round, and he had some kind of micro fracture. And he ain't do nothing. So
Mm,
the thing about college basketball, the talent,
mhm,
it's not like the NFL.
right.
We can say what it is, but college basketball, we see it, but it doesn't quite translate to the NBA. It's like 50-50 in college basketball.
I think the problem with that is they're leaving too early. The one and done is terrible for basketball. It's hurting.
It
It's hurting.
is.
It's hurting the game
And
in a
I
sense,
agree
but then
with
it's
you.
not.
I agree
It's
with
helping a
you,
little bit
man.
too, though, because it's evening out some of the talent in college basketball, but it
But
waters down the NBA because you got a bunch of kids who get to the NBA and they're not ready. They don't pan out. They end up in the G League or they end up riding the pine or they become has-beens at an early age. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick on this guy, even though we talking about college basketball. But Zion, come on, man, it's terrible. This is exactly what we're talking
Hold
about
on.
right here.
I'm gonna make y'all laugh for a minute. Zion, now back in college he had weight issues, right?
Mhm.
He went to the wrong place. Man, you go to New Orleans with all that good eating?
Um,
Etouffee, jambalaya, crawfish pie, the damn boudin. Man,
that
that boy
was,
it's
went to
not.
the wrong
Hey,
spot, man. Come
Greasy, it's
on,
not the
y'all.
place. It's not the place. He's not disciplined. He,
It's
he
on
needs to
him,
hire
man.
he needs to hire a dietitian or something.
And you know why
Juice.
he's not disciplined?
Hold on,
Because he
hold on,
left
wait, wait, wait.
college too early. He should have stayed
Juice.
his butt in college, man.
Juice,
Yeah.
how can you be disciplined on a
Me
diet
too.
in New
Yeah.
Orleans or Southern Louisiana? Man, you can't do. Man, look at here. That's like trying to deny a fat kid cake. Ain't gonna happen, bro. Ain't gonna happen.
ain't happening.
You know
Ain't
better
happening.
than that, Juice.
But that's another discussion for another day.
Yeah.
Of course, the college players are going to be coming out pretty soon. But if you haven't seen Jabari Smith out there at Auburn, keep an eye on him. Not to take anything away from Paolo Banchero out of Duke, he's smooth as whiskey. But I think as far as upside with those particular two players, I see Banchero as a Glenn Big Dog Robinson. He's real smooth, but
Let's go Blue
No,
Devil.
Glenn
I
Big
see,
Dog Robinson. No way.
yeah. Or Jamal Mashburn type of player. I see Jabari Smith potential. Tracy McGrady on the upside. On the downside, he could just fizzle out and be another deadlift shrimp. But that's why we check it out and that's why we watch it. But moving right along here to the NBA. It's our first time really jumping into the NBA full stream after the All-Star break, the Super Bowl, and all that good stuff. And Black History Month had a couple programs with that. The Philadelphia 76ers just landed James Harden. Ben Simmons got shipped out to Brooklyn. The Lakers are still struggling. Golden State, despite not having
Watch him
Draymond
out.
Green,
Watch him out, Doc. Watch him out, Doc. You're gonna get
they
on my
look
Lakers like that. Watch him out.
they,
Facts.
they
Oh,
look
facts, man.
The Golden State Warriors, they look like they don't even have Draymond Green and Klay Thompson is just now coming back.
Mhm.
Ja in Memphis, those boys looking tough, man. It's about to go down, man. In the NBA, the playoffs start end of March, early April.
20 games. We got about 20 games left, 25
That's
games
correct.
left at the most.
That's correct.
About 20 games left. I'm really looking at. I'm and really been impressed with Miami this year. Bam just came back like the other day, and they still have number one, number two seed in the East. That's gonna be a hard team to beat. They play together. They play good defense. It's that heat culture. Just talking to TV off the air, it's gonna really boil down to Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero ability to hit those shots. I like the addition of James Harden in Philadelphia.
You know
I
what,
think
Doc? I wanna change it up a little bit, Doc.
what's up?
I know we all on the Philly tip, And I know Laker fans are represented. They got the largest fan base in the NBA.
Right.
But I think the Lakers have been playing down to the competition all season. I don't care if they do get into a play-in game or rank 6. The Lakers are going to be a tough out. Period.
I agree. I agree.
I'm going on record right now and saying
Nope.
that. Juice, you know what?
Emphatic.
I see you shaking your head. You're making noise.
They are a disaster.
Oh,
Complete
man.
disaster.
Let me tell you something.
Complete disaster.
Let me tell you something, Juice. I understand that. But we're talking about veterans
Juice, man.
with playoff and championship experience. These guys don't get up for regular season games. But I will say this, the Lakers will get up for the postseason games. They're going to get up for them.
Are they going to make
And we're going to see a completely different team. And
Juice going to make
Juice going to be doing this next time.
They're going to get bounced in the first round.
By who?
That's my word.
By who?
It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
By who?
They suck.
Put your money where your mouth is. Juice.
They are sorry, man.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Westbrook is getting worse by the dribble, man.
Damn.
He said by the dribble.
By the dribble.
I want you to put your money where your mouth is.
By the dribble. He's getting worse.
We're going to bounce the Lake
LeBron is getting older. And AD can't stay healthy.
We don't
they
need
just got a bunch of old dudes, man.
All right, the old dudes gonna show up
and then who are the young kids that are up?
THT.
Come on, man, he sucked.
Reeves, THT.
He's sorry, man. Come on, man.
No, THT. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying though, Juice. Serious note though.
Okay.
These vets, and you call them a bunch of old guys. These guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even get up for a regular season game. But when the lights are on, the playoff starts, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready.
We'll see, man. But I don't see it.
I mean, we even saw this in the NFL. We even saw this in the NFL. Dude, T. Brady been lagging along all season. Antonio Brown taking off his shirt. And when the lights came on, the Bucks were ready, at least for the wild card. But
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't see it, man.
What about it, TV?
Yeah. As far as the Lakers, man, I don't really see it neither. And I'm a LeBron James fan.
Right.
Whoever they face in that first round, Phoenix, Golden State, they might win 5, maybe 6 games. I don't see them getting out.
How about the Lakers gonna win 5, 6 games? If the Lakers win 6 games, that'll get them to at least 2-0 in the second round. Keep going, TB. I like your analysis.
I don't know about the Lakers, man. And I'm a LeBron fan, man. So just, keep moving with the Lakers, man. Everybody have enough of them. We know you love them, Grease. It's all good.
I know it's all good. Hey, man, I'm just trying to keep it positive, baby. I'm just trying to keep it positive.
The other night.
What's that?
Did you see Luka the other night?
Man, I know we've been taking some hard losses. I mean, it's just been up. Hey, look, whenever we lose to these teams, I'll be like, well, I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when the season first.
What's that, Doc?
Go ahead, Grease. Go ahead, Doc.
No, go ahead, TV. Go ahead.
Yeah,
somebody go.
Okay, well, I said this way.
Philly did with Harden.
That was nice. That was a nice trade for Philly
for the regular season.
Right.
Harden, we know what Harden is in the playoffs. He gonna have to prove it, or is he gonna let Embiid carry him long enough that he finally, pick it up in the playoffs? Because this is what we're gonna ultimately look at Harden from.
Man.
But you know how I feel. I got my eye on the Bucks. I believe they still getting healthy, and Giannis is the hardest playing junkie in the NBA, bro. And I just believe that even him and Embiid is in the MVP battle right now to me, and I believe that whatever team finishes with the best record, I believe that will be the MVP because it's gonna be an adjustment period for these last 20 games for Harden and Embiid. They looked good, but
Yeah.
Miami looks good as well. They lost Goran Dragic, so they really depending on Hero and Robinson to pick it up with Bam, and they hoping Jimmy Butler stay healthy. The Nets, they fighting in the 8th, 9th spot like the Lakers are right now, but they gonna be a tough out in the first round. I
Nah,
don't know
TV.
if they gonna necessarily win it. The the Nets with the Brooklyn Nets with Kevin Durant when
Not
he
the
come back.
Nets, man. I mean,
Are you serious?
you know your boy. You know your boy don't want to get vaccinated. The Nets
Bro,
not
they
gonna
about
be.
to. Hey, listen, they about
The
to
Nets
change
gonna
that.
be.
They about to change that.
Yeah,
Kevin
they're about to
Durant, bro,
change
they gonna
that.
be a
They about
tough
to change
out.
that, man.
Yeah,
Kyrie
for
finna be
the
back full
playoffs,
time.
he gonna be able to play full time in the
I'm gonna
playoffs.
be
But
honest with
Kevin
y'all.
Durant, they gonna be a tough out in the first round for the
Brooklyn
Miami
not going.
Heat or the Chicago.
Brooklyn's not even going to win the play-in game if they have a play-in game. They're not going to win it. They're not going to win it. They're not going to win the play-in game.
The
No,
utter
no,
You
disrespect
no,
know,
you just
but
playing right now.
he had me for a minute.
no.
Boy, you lost your damn
Play-in
rabbit ass
game.
mind.
Dude,
That nigga's
dude.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. When James Harden, we know what that is in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He out there laying and he don't show up. It is what it is.
Hmm.
And we're gonna
He's got.
see. And we're gonna see if he's gonna buy a bag of honey buns and a watch. We're gonna see what it is.
Hey man,
He,
stop
I'm
that.
not a James Harden fan.
Grease has got a point on
James Harden
Harden,
is
man.
sucker.
The thing I don't like
Yeah, because
about Harden,
he has too
the
many
thing I don't like
turnovers in the
about Harden,
playoffs.
the thing I don't like about Harden is that when things get tough, he's shown
Deuces.
he's left two teams because they faced adversity.
Hold on, hold on, hold
He
on,
doesn't
Juice.
know how to face adversity.
Hold on, Juice. Before you go further, I want to elaborate to everybody about this guy, James Harden. And I'm not even a Rockets fan, but it disgusts me when he left. That Rocket organization gave that man everything he wanted. They gave him Dwight Howard in his prime.
Yep.
You said you wanted to play with your boy from grade school. They did that with Westbrook.
Yep.
They gave you Chris Paul.
Yep.
But this how you want to act?
Yep.
And they gave you all this love. I'm done with James Harden. Sixers ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing.
What about it, King? What about it, King Drake?
Go.
What about it, King Drake?
Man, and honestly, man, I don't really have nothing to say, man. Y'all said it all. But
What about
CP?
hold on. What about CP? What about CP?
My Rockets, man. Listen, man, they've been on a 10-game losing streak. But what the Rockets fans have to realize is, I mean, the last time they won was February the 2nd, bro. And then they dropped 10 in a row. 10 in a row.
That's a
So
young team,
Turn my
man.
mic off, man. Turn my mic off.
Young team, man.
10 in a row, man. February 2nd, man. So
Picking the lottery again, man.
it's all
Tell me
good,
the
man.
Rockets.
The Rockets, man.
February 2nd. We in
Hey.
March.
Hey, man, it is what it is. But hopefully I'm wrong, and on Wednesday night they'll get that dub, and everything will be okay for them. But they're young, man. They got 3 veterans, man. That's got over 5 years of experience on their squad, and one of them not even playing. So everybody else got either 0 or 2 years of playing time, man. So I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna take our lumps and we're gonna take our bumps, and hopefully we can take this young team and mold them together.
A young
And
team
they'll
is
be all
not
right.
an excuse. That's not an excuse no more in the NBA.
Are you smoking?
Because,
They're playing.
Hey,
They're
y'all
literally
just
playing
said-
with rookies.
Y'all just said my Lakers are old. There are no more. I say the majority of the teams in the NBA are young. They're young guns.
Bruh, these dudes have zero. This is my first year playing in the NBA. They got
All
like
right.
3 guys first year.
Well,
They
I'm
got
gonna say
like 3 or 4
I'm
guys
gonna
in
say
their
the
second
Memphis
year.
Grizzlies. And I'm just gonna say the Memphis Grizzlies,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna let you talk on that since you want to talk about.
I can't
And I'm
talk
gonna
on that
turn
because
it
I don't know nothing about the Memphis Grizzlies, bro. So explain.
Exactly.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Grizzlies are
You
coming.
can't use that as an
If
excuse.
you don't know them right now, they coming.
Yeah,
I know, Ja.
Jackson.
Listen. You talking about a team that has arguably what? Where you rank Ja at
As far as what?
in the NBA?
As far as what?
He one of the best players in the NBA right now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
how many? So let's look at the Rockets roster. You find one of the best players in the NBA on that roster. You're not gonna find them.
That's not my problem.
So they got a guy.
That's not my
They got a
problem.
guy over there that they can surround people around.
That's not my problem.
I don't give
That
a damn
comes
what
to
your
the
problem
coaching
is.
end.
What your
It's about
problem
the
is, the
coaching.
Lakers better. They better
It's
hope
about
they
the
make the
coaching
damn
at the end
play-in
of the day.
game. That's
It's
what
about
they
the
better
coaching.
hope. Hope they make the play-in game.
Hey, look at here. Memphis is young. Who else got a young squad out there? Atlanta. Sacramento. We have a lot of young ball clubs. Being young is no excuse. It's the coach. It's the coach.
Can CP3 come back in time enough for the Suns to make a serious run at Golden State, or would he get bit again by those bad injuries? Those
He gonna get
unfortunate
bit
injuries?
again.
Let me answer that.
He
I
gonna
don't
get
give a
bit
damn.
again.
I
He's
don't
only
give a
getting
damn.
older too. He's only
gonna
getting
get
bit
getting
again,
older
bro.
too.
I don't give a damn if CP3 come back tomorrow. The Suns ain't doing nothing. I don't give a damn.
Nope. Hey, they'll bounce your Lakers. They'll bounce your Lakers. They'll bounce your Lakers.
Put your money where your mouth is.
They'll bounce your Lakers.
Put
I
your money where
guarantee
your
you.
mouth is.
They probably sweeping.
Put
That
your
boy
money
say
where
he
your mouth
guaranteed. He
is.
said sweet.
Sweet.
We gonna take our Geritol and we gonna show up
Please,
and we gonna
sweet.
ball out. We gonna
Please,
show up
sweet.
and ball out. Put your
So
money
he
where
gonna
your mouth
sweep
is.
the Lakers. So he gonna sweep
Matter of
them.
fact, let me go and turn Juice Mike off because I don't give a damn when Chris Paul coming back. Them Suns ain't doing nothing. They ain't gonna do that. Anyway, back to Milwaukee.
We're gonna have to see what's going down with Juice, but we're gonna let move on to the next section. Scottie Pippen, he's been on a tirade. It seemed like for the last, it's just been all season. I mean, we know he tried to sell his book. He didn't even show up for the NBA All 75 team. Michael probably gonna put them hands on him, but at any rate, he's been tripping.
Hold on, Doc.
Smoking crack.
I think Mike could get a 2-piece and a biscuit messing with Scotty.
With the plants on.
Where that book set up, Doc.
He got that reach on him too.
The way that book set up, I don't know. He might get a 2-piece and a biscuit.
Pippen might be laying. Excuse me. Pippen might be laying in the cup for him to go and finish him up. But yeah, man. Juice and King Dre, man. We're gonna let y'all spar, man. And Juice is standing firm on one side, and we know Pippen. That's one of King Dre's favorite players. So we're gonna bring y'all a little something different. Just let them two go at it for a few minutes before we get on up out of here, man. What's your thoughts, fellas, on the controversy and the comments?
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna say it like this, and I mean this. I almost cussed. I almost went there. If you take Scottie Pippen off that team, Michael Jordan don't win 6-0. Prove me wrong. You can't. You can't.
What about Dennis Rodman?
You take Jordan off the Bulls.
That is not the point, man.
Then talk
That's
to
not
me.
the point.
What's the point? You take Pippen away, Jordan don't get nothing.
It's a team sport, man.
He needed Scottie on his team.
Okay.
I'm about to get on
He
Juice.
needed Scottie.
Because you've been a thorn in my side. Hold on, King. I got
No.
He needed him, bro. He needed him.
Hey,
listen,
what did Mike do before Pippen got there?
They
not a
needed
damn
each other.
thing.
And I'm
They
gonna
needed
turn
each
off.
other.
How many times did he get bounced out the playoffs? Everybody always talking about how great Jordan is because he went to 6 chips and he won 6. They always forget about the times when he got whooped. When he get naked playoffs. Nobody want to talk about that. Oh, he went 6 for 6.
I ain't
He
gonna
went there
call
6
you out,
times
but
and he
you know
won
who
6
you
times.
are. I ain't gonna call you out, but you know.
Come on,
who you
man.
are.
Stop all that.
They needed each other, man.
Listen to me. All I'm saying to you is, if you take Scottie Pippen off that team, Michael Jordan don't go 6 for 6. I'm finna read something.
Okay, but what happened? But what happened when Jordan retired? What
When
happened?
Jordan retired, Scottie Pippen led the Bulls to the playoffs.
Hold on. Time
What
out.
happened in the playoffs?
Flag on the play.
They did not lead him to the
Wait.
playoffs.
You
What
talking
happened in
about
the playoffs,
you
though?
talking about retiring when he took the 2 years off? Juice.
The first go, yeah, the first go around, the first retirement.
Well, hell,
What
Juice,
happened?
let's go pull up them baseball stats. Since he's so
Oh
damn
man, hold on.
great.
He
Let's pull
did
them
baseball.
up.
Hey, we know what he did in baseball. But you asked me a question, I gave you an answer. Scottie Pippen led the Bulls to the playoffs, and all everybody want to talk about is, oh, Scottie didn't want to go back in the game with Phil Cox. Listen, it was utter disrespect. That was
He was
disrespect,
being a poor
man.
teammate.
You cannot ride the back. You cannot ride the
If he's all about team, then he would have supported the decision that Phil Jackson made.
Listen, that was a
That's what I'm talking
dumbass
about,
decision
And
by
we-
Phil Jackson. It only looked good. It only
But
looked
listen-
good because he made the shot. If he misses the shot, here's what I'm saying. You cannot ride the back of Scottie Pippen all the way to the damn playoffs and then go, oh, wait a minute, we're going to give him the shot. That was disrespect, bro. He wouldn't have done Michael Jordan like that.
That was Juice.
That was disrespect.
No, listen. You know why he wouldn't have done?
Juice.
Hey, you know why he wouldn't have done MJ like that? Because MJ had a track record of hitting clutch shots.
Hold on, Juice. Hold on, Juice.
You ready?
Hold on,
Never did that.
So if MJ had this clutch gene, he had the clutch gene because that's what he was doing. He was the one shooting the shots on the team. That's cool and all.
Who's clutch?
What was Scottie Pippen's
Michael
clutch?
Jordan.
At that time, it wasn't required of Pippen to shoot the clutch shot.
King, look at here. Let me get Juice. The only footage up to that point and still now is that damn game-winning buzzer beater over Cleveland. That's it.
He had a lot more than that, man. Where
know
were
you got up
you?
to
Where
that.
were you?
Name one.
He had a lot more
Name
clutch
one,
shots
Juice.
than just
Name
that one. Just
Look,
that one.
Name one.
He had a bunch in the regular season.
Hey, well, hold on. Let me read these stats right quick. Let me read these stats for y'all right quick. 2,000 points for Pippen, 3,000 points plus for Jordan, 908 rebounds for Pippen, 700 for Jordan, 642 assists for Pippen, 622 for Jordan. Anyway, you hear what I'm saying? Do you see this? 116 games played without Scottie Pippen. Jordan don't make it, bro.
Okay.
Jordan beat that man in one stat. He beat him in one damn stat. Points.
Okay, I got something for you.
Rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. That's all belongs to Pippen.
Let's give Juice time. Let's give Juice time to retaliate.
Okay, so here's
And that's the playoffs.
Here is a comparison. Here's a comparison between Jordan and Pippen when it comes to honors and awards. So,
Bias.
MJ had 5 MVPs. Pippen had 0. Finals MVPs 6 for MJ, Zippo for Pippen. All NBA first teams. MJ 10, Pippen 0.
I got you, King. I got you.
All defensive first team. All defensive first team.
I'm about to
MJ had 9.
Hey, hold on.
Defensive player of the year. MJ had 1. Scottie Pippen didn't have any.
Okay, so
what year?
You ready for this? Watch this.
Scoring leader 10 to 0. Steals MJ 3, Pippen 1. Rookie of the year, MJ 1, Pippen 0.
Rookie of the year.
Hey, here we go, right here. You ready for this, Juice?
Playing.
So before you said your stats, I said bias, right?
Yeah.
When you take one single guy in the NBA, you make him larger than life. Of course, it's a bias there all day long, bro. It's a bias there. Michael Jordan was on TV every single day from sunup to sundown.
And there's a reason.
He was probably in 9 commercials.
And there's a reason for that.
Wait. Time out.
How come Pippen wasn't in any commercials?
They didn't market Pippen. They marketed Michael Jordan. How come Magic Johnson went in commercials?
Magic had commercials?
Man, he had more commercials than Michael Jordan.
There's a reason why he did.
Watch this. No player in NBA history has been marketed more than Michael Jordan.
There's a reason why he's more marketable.
No, LeBron.
So you saying Kobe Bryant? So you saying Kobe Bryant ain't marketable? Ain't marketable?
I didn't say that. No. I didn't say that.
So is Kobe? Could Kobe not be marketed just like Michael Jordan was?
He was.
He was not. Michael Jordan was larger than life, bro.
I think
He
I think
was
the
larger than life. They put
Juice-
all their bank, all their marketing in Michael Jordan.
Juice
For the
is just
NBA.
relevant stats.
MJ
Juice is
caught a
simply relevant stats. How the
MJ.
hell can you compare rookie of the years? You can't
What
do
you
it.
mean? Yes, you can.
MJ caught a
How?
MJ.
They won together.
Jordan caught a
Yes,
You
break.
they
just,
are.
With,
They won
you
together.
just overall with it.
Jordan
Huh?
caught a break with the internet dropping at the time that it did. That's why he blew up the way he did. I think Kobe was just as marketable, but the internet had already taken off, and Kobe had that situation in Colorado. You know,
All
so
I'm
I
saying
think,
is
You gotta bring that
they
up.
marketed the
I-
hell
I
out
know
of
you
Michael
gotta bring
Jordan.
that up, Jones.
well, they didn't have to really market him. It was just that the internet took off at that time. I don't think they just did anything out of the ordinary. So when you saw the Mean Joe Green commercial back in '75 when he threw the kid the jersey, there was no internet. There was no way that commercial was going to be in China
You're right.
in 6 seconds. MJ caught it and another thing that helped Jordan out was that he went to Barcelona. That was the first time NBA players were actually going international. So I think he caught it as far as, what Dre is saying. I think he just caught lightning in the bottle. Like, you knew what that was and it was instant. You see what I'm saying? I don't think it was
Man,
just like they did
I
any
don't know
extra.
what it
Man, the
was.
only thing he
Any
caught
extra,
the bottle was himself because
See,
he ain't even the greatest
Man,
player.
I'm
we
not,
all
I'm
hey,
not
I'm
know
gonna
saying
what
go.
it
I'm
was.
not saying that Scottie Pippen is better than Michael Jordan. What I am saying is Scottie Pippen gets overlooked way too much for the success of Michael Jordan.
Right.
And he was correct. He was correct in saying it. When the Bulls win, it's Michael Jordan. Watch this. Do you remember the game 6 against Phoenix?
Yeah.
How did that
Yeah.
ending go? How did
John
that ending
Paxson.
go?
John
Scottie
Paxson
Pippen
hit the
was
last shot.
Yes,
Scottie
who?
Pippen.
John Paxson hit the
Scottie
last shot.
Pippen.
The
How
winning
did
shot.
John Paxson get the ball?
Why
Pippen
did
passed
Michael
it.
He
Jordan
gave
hit
him
the
a
last
pass.
How
shot?
did John
Scottie
Paxson
Pippen
get the
gave him a
ball?
pass.
Who?
Jordan passed it to
Scottie
him.
Pippen passed him the ball.
How
Why
did
did-
Pippen get the ball?
He blocked the shot.
Why
He
didn't
blocked,
Jordan take
Where
the
was
last
Jordan
shot?
at?
Why didn't
he blocked
Jordan
the
take
shot.
it?
He blocked the shot.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
What
I would
happened?
say-
What happened in the Lakers series? What did
I
they
was-
figure out in the Lakers series?
Okay.
We got to take Scottie Pippen.
Yeah,
Put Scottie
they
Pippen
put
where?
Pippen
Scottie
on Magic.
Pippen locked.
KD.
Scottie
Pippen
Pippen
on
locked
Magic.
down.
So if you
locked
don't
down
have
Magic
Scottie, if you don't have Scottie, what is Michael Jordan's legacy?
Lakers would have swept the Bulls. They would have swept them. Because
Okay, I'm gonna
Would
go ahead
would
and
they
end
have
it.
even
Phil
been there though?
figured out.
I'm gonna
Would
go
they
ahead
have
and
even
end
been
it.
there without
that-
Scottie?
I want to go ahead and end
they
it
gotta
with-
stop
by
playing.
saying this.
And they
I'm gonna
put
go ahead and
Scottie
end it by
on.
saying this. Okay. Listen, so Jordan and Pippen as a duo, we all know they were the greatest duo in history. We all know what MJ
No,
brought.
they weren't. No, they
We
weren't.
all
Juice.
we all know
The
they brought
greatest
what they
duo,
brought.
the greatest duo in history
I said
is
one of the
Jabbar and
greatest.
Magic.
One of the greatest duos.
They ain't even one of the greatest. Damn that.
Not-
Havlicek
not-
and Russell.
Not only was MJ a great college
Denouncing
player,
MJ.
he came in the league immediately and made an impact on the court, off the court, competing in 3 dunk contests, winning 2 of them. His shoes, appearing on Wheaties
The
boxes,
shoes,
whatever you want to call it. And then on top of that, his competitive drive, being cut from his high school team, that fueled him all the way through. And so I think that's one of the reasons why he's so celebrated, because of not only because of his skill, but if he wanted to kill you every time.
Who's celebrating?
Now it's for
Who's
Pippen.
celebrating? Because I ain't
Pippen
celebrating Jordan.
Pippen
Not
wasn't
on
a
me.
decorated
I
college
ain't
player.
celebrating.
Well,
And when he
well,
came in, he didn't hit the ground running. He struggled.
well.
He had
Nonetheless,
to work his way to what he was.
I think it was interesting points brought up by both of these individuals with the Pippen comments versus towards MJ, all that good stuff. Drake, you brought up some good points. Pippen, he did what he did. I don't think Jordan gets 6, but I can see 2 or 3, even without Scottie. Could Scottie have done
I agree.
without Michael?
All right. Hey, John.
Maybe-
Hey, what year
maybe
was
in the
Scottie
right-
2 or 3?
Maybe in the right situation, I can see Scottie getting 1 or 2 without MJ in the right situation. Now, I do think that if you send a Pippen, if the Sonics would not have traded Scottie, that trio of him, Kemp, and Pippen, Gary Payton, that would have been nice out there in the West. So if things roll right and the ball bounces right, I can see Pippen probably with those two guys. The glove and rain man, I can see that happening. Julius brought up some excellent points, though. I mean, it's like the numbers don't lie, man. Like MJ is MJ, man. He
Wait,
did that
are we
thing.
talking about MVPs? And that's not what the discussion was, because the reality is we're really talking about this because of the stuff that Scottie Pippen has been saying.
Right.
It's true, bro. If the Bulls win, it's Michael Jordan wins. If the Bulls lose, it's the Bulls lose.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm just gonna be cutthroat with it. Y'all can take it however y'all want it, and anybody watching can take it how you want it. Them apart, Scottie and Mike apart, neither one of them gets a ring. Period.
Nah, I totally disagree.
Because hold on, let me explain.
You got to remember they got Dennis Rodman, and I believe Dennis Rodman could have done the same things that Scottie Pippen did.
No
they would have won
way, bro.
Like they did.
No way.
Let me explain. In that
Rebounding
first
and playing defense.
In that first title, they played the Lakers. Phil figured out we got to stop Magic. They slid Pippen that way.
That's true.
If Mike don't have Pippen, the Magic get his 6th ring.
If they don't have Pippen, do they even get there? Is what I'm saying. Do they even make it that far?
Well, hello. Well, there you go.
That's true. That's true. I think they take care of Portland without Scottie. Portland wasn't really that good.
I don't know. Who was guarding Drexler? Who guarded Drexler?
I would take my chances with MJ. And it was basically like Clyde and a bunch of, come on, man, let's not. That was a nice team.
I'm being serious. Who did Pippen guard?
Pippen? I think he did a lot of work on.
He guarded a lot of. He guarded. I mean,
he did a lot of work.
That was the special part about him. He can guard. He could guard 1 through 4.
Exactly, and
that's what made him special.
He got on,
but he was not.
And then we just talked about the Phoenix Suns. We just talked about the Phoenix Suns.
But he was not a clutch shooter.
So now that
we know that.
So now let's just say Michael Jordan makes it. So now we talking about 0-3. You lost to the Lakers, you lost to the Blazers, you lost.
They ain't losing against no Blazers. They not losing against no Blazers. They can win that series without Scottie. I ain't buying
Pippen. It's a hell.
I ain't buying Portland as that great of a team. They was okay. They made it out the West, but you got to remember at that time the Showtime Lakers. They was done at that time. There was no Magic. There was no Kareem. They had to wait their turn.
They were on the downside.
Yeah, those Portland teams, they were nice. They had some good runs, but I'm not putting Portland up there as no world beaters.
I think the best teams.
Okay, I'll give y'all
that. The best teams that the Bulls faced in the finals
was the Suns.
The Suns, and then who's the other? The
Supersonics.
The Sonics.
And Seattle.
Utah.
Yeah.
And Seattle.
And Utah. Yeah, Utah.
And the Lakers.
I'm not too high on the 97 Utah team was good. That 98 team was kind of but I would say the best team that Jordan faced was the 93 Suns. They don't beat the Suns without Pippen. I'm saying that they do not beat the Suns without
the Lakers. They don't beat the Lakers without Pippen. They don't beat the Lakers. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
I'm saying they won't even make it to even face the Lakers without Scottie.
And that's another one. I don't think
they won't get there.
They don't even get there. They don't even beat the Pistons. So we're gonna have round 3 Lakers Pistons. King got a point.
I get what King's saying. I get what King's saying. I think Julius is leaning and Juice is leaning towards more like Scottie. Come on,
emotional accolades, man.
We get it. I think Scottie's just personally me. I just think Scottie's been a little emotional. Like we get it,
man. That man deserves all the credit, just like Jordan do, bro.
Nah, he's not on that level, Dre. I'm sorry. I can't say that man get to the same.
No. I'm not saying the same. I'm not saying the same.
He do not get the same respect as Scottie Pippen. Therefore, King Dre has been muted.
Man, this is the way I look at it. He should just get over it and stop being so jealous of
Just
him.
leave it alone. It's over.
It is what it
Hey,
is. What it
listen.
is.
When you
I don't
say
think
that,
it's jealousy.
He's a
I don't think it's
six-time
jealousy.
champ, just like MJ's a
Just
six-time
leave it
champ.
but
alone.
MJ
Yeah.
ain't no
Leave it
six-time
alone.
champ without Scottie.
I
Okay,
agree.
we agree
That's
with
period.
that.
So,
I agree with that.
stop trying to say this man is overrated. He's not
He is
overrated, bro.
overrated. To me, Scottie Pippen is overrated, man. And
I'm
to
gonna
me,
tell y'all
it's
somebody that's overrated.
Listen,
to
man.
me,
Michael
to me,
Jordan
Watch
is
this.
overrated.
Watch this. Let me say
To
it
me,
this way.
it's-
Then.
Overrated.
Look what happened with Kobe and Shaq.
to me, it's coming off. I'm leaning towards more juice. To me, Scotty's coming off a little bit as let it go, bro. It's like it happened. Like, but you sit there with a flat face, tight dread, live face, and sit up there and told NBC Michael Strahan that you wanted to be remembered as the greatest player of all time.
He is
You
not a
lost
happy
your mind, Scotty.
He is not a happy man.
He's trying to
It's been
sell his
20 some
book.
odd
Come
ye-
on, man.
It's
Read
been 20
between the
some odd
lines,
years,
man.
and he's still
Yeah, he's
worrying
trying to
about
sell the
what
book.
happened.
He lost his mind.
He trying to
Come on,
sell the
man.
book, bro.
Come on, man. Somebody tell me.
Yeah,
And he been muted.
he lost his mind.
And he been muted.
Hey, man, I'd have
Come
been
on, man.
jumped. That's all that was.
He
Man,
lost his mind. Man.
Jones don't like Pippen, man. That's just all what it is. He just admit it, man.
He
You don't
lost
like
his
Pippen,
mind,
bro.
man.
It's cool. It's
Oh, he
cool.
lost his mind, man. He coming off as being, like I said,
I don't have a horse. My thing
He's
is
trying to
this.
sell a book, though. Y'all think y'all taking his words and making
You
it
know,
personal.
I'm not a Michael
He's trying to sell his book. So you
Well,
do
yeah.
what you got to do to sell your book, man.
I don't
Outside
have
of
a
selling
horse
his
in the
book,
race. I don't
outside
have
of
a
selling
horse in
his
the race.
book, the dude is a top 75 player. The dude is known for doing what he did. I just gave y'all the stats in the playoffs. I ain't talking about the regular season. In the playoffs, when it counted, if you take the stats that I just read y'all away, who else is gonna get in them stats for Michael Jordan to win 6?
Nobody.
Rodman damn sure ain't. He ain't doing it, bro. Rodman is
Rebounds,
going.
BJ Armstrong, okay. BJ
Rebounds
Armstrong.
and defense, he would.
Steve
And we know
Kerr.
Jordan to pick
Steve
up the
Kerr,
slack
6 points a
scoring.
game. Come on, bro.
Jordan
Stop
pick
Put
it.
it
up
like
the
this.
slack, man.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like
Somebody
this.
mute Mike. Mute his
I'm gonna say
mic.
it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. We give props to Scotty for what he did and what he accomplished. And to a degree, Dre, you're right. Without Scottie Pippen, Michael doesn't win 6. We get that. But
I ain't giving him none.
he did what he did. It would be. I'm not saying what Scottie did was easy. So before everybody get all uptight, but I'm just gonna say it like this: you would be more hard pressed to find another Michael Jordan than you would be to find another Scottie Pippen. You could have found somebody that was 6'9", 6'10", that could possibly play defense, not as good as Pippen, because I think Pippen's a top 2, 3 defender of all time, but similar to that level. Maybe not a 95 overall defender, but maybe a 90 overall defender, which allows Michael to still do what he did. Replacing a Michael
I'm
Jordan.
glad you said that. So ask yourself this question. In the 6 chips that they won and all them years that you seen them play, you name one player that came through the NBA that you could have said, we'll replace this guy with Scottie. We'll take Scottie Pippen off. We'll put him over here.
Huh?
In all those times, in the years that he played,
You said we could have found another person besides Scottie. So we seen all the people that came in. Pick one.
There'll never be another Scottie Pippen. I'm sorry.
They tried with the Kerry Kittles thing. How did that go? Ultimate flop. Kerry Kittles is the next Scottie Pippen. They said that when that man was coming out of college. Kerry Kittles is the next Scottie Pippen. Womp, womp, womp.
Damn.
That boy was
Play
looking
defense
like
that in college.
that boy was out there looking worse than Mutombo. But nah, seriously though, man. He's just trying to sell the book, bro. You do what you gotta do to sell your. Hey man, what he doing right now ain't nothing.
Get him out the studio, man. Nobody want to hear me talking about with no Scottie Pippen and all that stuff, man. He ain't making no sense.
Y'all can't kick me
Get
out
him
the
out
studio.
here, and we're gonna wrap this one up, man. It's Doc, M Greasy, TB the Po, man. We're
All
gonna
right,
catch
guys.
y'all next time. Don't forget to check us out every Friday night, Anchor FM, Google and Apple Podcast, man. It's been a blast. Drake, get him out of here. He riding with somebody that's trying to sell a book. We're gonna catch y'all next time. Y'all be easy, man.
Oh, geez.